Hey, what up, gamers? Rather than do this on camera a lot because I look like a grungy mountain man, I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way where I talk and you see pictures and stuff because it's so much better. And besides, I need a haircut and I've been sick, so I have an excuse for the, grunge look. But yeah, so here we go.
So announcement day. First up is My Voice Doesn't Suck Round 2, which is the Screw Attack karaoke thing, hosted by G1 Thunderbird. And for those of you that know, I am a musician. I prefer playing drums, but I dabble in singing and performing, and I could use your guys' support. Just follow the link and hear me compete. So vote for me if you want. Alright, on to what everybody wants to know about, Retro Mondays, and when is it returning? And what's going on with it? Well, Retro Mondays is either premiering on January 31st or February 7th. Now, the first episode of Season 2 is going to be 1080 Snowboarding. Then it's going to follow by Metal Storm and, of course, Streets of Rage with Total Biscuit, which I know everybody is excited about. But other notable guest stars this year is going to be Wii Viewer, Peanut Butter Gamer, Substance TV's own Brian Castleberry, my wife, and, of course, The Swag Show, and a few others. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe over to the Retro Mondays show page so you can keep up to date when a new episode releases. It's a lot easier than just being subbed to me. Although if you are subbed to me, it will appear, but the show thing works a lot better. The reason Retro Mondays was delayed is because, one, my health, and two, the guy who does the graphic designs, Bricks Creative, had a problem with his computer and he couldn't get Adobe to work very right since the end of December. And Retro Mondays Season 2 opening, which is really awesome, and he keeps telling me all this cool stuff, like how he nailed the Killer Instinct voice, and it's identical to the Super Nintendo intro. And of course, you know, Chris Holland and I did the cover for KI and stuff like that. So it's going to be worth the wait. I have a bunch of episodes that I have already in the pipeline. I have a bunch of gameplay footage that I've recorded like since December. I just need to edit the videos together and we're good to go. I'm almost done editing the 1080 snowboarding one, but with my learning disability, it makes it a little difficult for me to edit without the opening to the show. So I've just been doing piece by piece for the last 3 weeks, but a lot of episodes are coming and I hope you guys will look forward to that. Moving on to Game Nights TV, the November-December episode that never aired. It will be airing on January 28th on GotGame.com. The episode was finished actually at the end of December, except for the now playing part where we had Swag of the Swag Show do the awesome voiceover for the Splatterhouse game, and it came out really well. The live action stuff had to be refilmed because I was standing in front of a Christmas tree, and yeah, that doesn't really work. The 2011 actual episode will air at the end of March. It will cover Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Little Big Planet 2, and some of the other games that came out from January up till March. So you guys can look forward to that. Also, a big announcement, Game Nights Radio will be returning either this February or in the spring. Swag and I will be doing, I believe we said, one show a month, and then we will do 2 shows a month. And it will air on Wednesday evening. So if you guys want to follow us over on iTunes or our Twitter, then there you go. Playback is actually on hold for several months due to the Chrono Trigger footage just looks terrible. It was done so long ago, and it was when I was just learning Pinnacle, so it needs to be redone. So in its stead, you guys will see the return of my Turtles series. And after that catches up, then of course the Tournament Fighters episode will debut in February. And yes, that episode was worked on, it just was never finished. Lastly, what new reviews can you expect the next 3 months? Originally I was planning on doing Death Spank the Thongs of Virtue, but my Pinnacle software does, well, this to the HD footage when I capture off PC games. And it doesn't look totally terrible, but it's not really good enough for my standards for today, for it to air. So I appreciate EA Games sending me a copy of the game, and also Got Game. But the game will only be appearing on Game Nights TV Episode 4, and it was narrated by my friend Total Biscuit. But I edited the footage and it looks really cool. So EA Games, thank you again, and unfortunately you're only going to be able to see 1 video instead of 2. Both Lost in Shadow and Epic Mickey, the Wii reviews, will be done this February, along with Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for the PlayStation 3. Masterpiece Gaming Episode 2 will be shorter than the pilot, but don't expect that to be the norm. One thing I can't stand in this world is being restricted by time and creativity, and that's just a pet peeve of mine. So Masterpiece Gaming will never be longer than 40 minutes, if that, and some episodes will be shorter, but don't count on that. That's all I really have to say. Thanks for listening to my overdue update video. January 25th is the start of the Donkey Kong Country Returns playthrough, and then the 28th begins Wild Guns, which is our retro gaming with the Kwings thing. But the name's not going to change. I have nothing more to announce. That's really all. Thank you for taking the time to watch this update video. Since YouTube is kind of buggy, again, make sure you subscribe over to your favorite Kwing review show by clicking the show graphic for either Retro Mondays, Gaming with the Kwings, or Game Nights TV. So yeah, lots to look forward to. With that in mind, don't forget to support my attempt at singing over at Screw Attack. You guys have 1 week to vote. I'm still going over the contest. I will pick a winner at the end of January. Until we meet again, gamers, thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, and God bless and happy gaming. See ya!